Folks, we've talked about the commercial market being down 75% in transactions. We've talked about some pretty scary numbers of things blowing up, but there are deals being done. The one and only Jonathan Twanley took on a project about a year ago, maybe 9 months ago, and he's about to take on another one. His opportunity is quote unquote oversubscribed. So this is not a solicitation for money, but I want to talk about the deal, why he's excited, what's going on in lending, because I suspect lending is not as easy as it once was. But Jonathan, you found a deal, you've done the work, you're excited about it. I thought we should share now that it's oversubscribed.
Yeah, so this is going to be my second hotel deal. I think some probably people have heard me talk about the first hotel deal that we did, which is in upstate New York. We're just wrapping up the renovation on that deal. It's really exciting. Like things are coming together. I'm going to go up and visit again in a couple of weeks and kind of see them put the final touches on at least the first set of rooms that are going to be done. But we're reopening on June 1st, so that's really
That's
cool.
right around the corner.
It's right around the corner. We're going to have to do some kind of like networking event there, for folks
Yeah,
who want to
that'd be fun.
come out to the Finger Lakes in New York. But yeah, so that's wrapping up. And I really like this space because what I discovered with that first deal is that there are, independent hotel owners throughout the country who are ready to retire and they want to sell these assets. This is basically their retirement fund. Their kids don't want these things.
Yeah.
And very oftentimes they don't really know what to do with them in terms of they don't really know how to sell them. They don't know how to position themselves for sale. And they've run these assets in such a way that they're very undervalued compared to their intrinsic value. And so, for instance, one of the things that we found on the first deal and now the second deal as well is that these owners are running the hotels as if it were the 1980s, right? Even if they're on Expedia, they're still taking reservations manually. They're concerned about overbooking, or they're concerned about getting overwhelmed because oftentimes they're operating these, on a skeleton crew. They do half the work and they have their housekeeping crew, and that's kind of it. So they're very concerned about having too many guests because they don't want to get overwhelmed. And they've oftentimes owned these assets for years. They have no mortgage. So, their cost structure is pretty low and they run it as a lifestyle business essentially, right? So so that also means that they don't have additional capital to reinvest in the assets. So they're kind of slowly running down, which means that they can't get the best room rates. It's sort of like the whole thing is in a very slow downward kind of spiral, right? And what's needed is for somebody to come in who can inject capital into the property, modernize it, and bring it up to a modern standard.